Check that shirt out. Pitt is it. Let's begin real quick.
Got the pecs working.
What do you think about football season for the University of Pittsburgh Panthers? Can't wait.
I'm excited about it. I think they have a good opportunity. This Max Brown, the transfer from USC, a graduate transfer,
Quarterback,
coming in to be the quarterback, and that's what they've got. They've got the Henderson kid coming off the end, Jester Weah, the wide receiver, fastest kid on the team. They're going to be an offensive machine again. Question is, does this defensive backfield, who is now a year older, basically, are they going to be able to help them enough to get some things accomplished? So it's going to be an interesting run. They do have a chance within that ACC Coastal Division because there's not a whole lot of competition.
All right, let's talk about the thing that really matters most. The Pirates, right now, 7 games out of first place, getting ready to take on Chicago. The Cubs, Jamison Tyone gets the start. Could, hopefully, 6 games out, go into the All-Star break. And then that July 31st trade deadline is looming. We were talking about it on the program at length today. I believe it's time for this great organization who has returned the Pirates to a winning team to make the big blockbuster deal that when I pick up the local paper, it makes me say, look, I got to sit down and read the whole article. It's time for them to trade value for value. And I think we have value to get value, Bob.
Well, you don't get something unless you give up something.
Yeah, but marquee players I'm talking.
I hear you. And Rob, I hope for your sake it comes true. I know how crestfallen and heartbroken you're going to be come the trading deadline and they don't do anything, but my sense is I don't think they will.
I'm just a big emotional softy, Bob. I've gotten my heart latched onto this group of guys, and I think that they can do it. They're within smelling distance of a championship. There's going to be a deal or two made. I just hope it's not something that's going to give up on the core guys that I've really come to become.
But here's the question: is Jenny Bloodworth, after a very long day? Thank you for all your help, Jenny, this weekend, and for Brock Schneider, the Bambino. Look, they have tried that year after year after year. Trade deadline has come and gone. The team that they have right now, I don't think can win them the division, which I think is in reach. And I'm happy to be talking about the Pirates being in the hunt here past 4th of July. I think we have enough talent in players like McCutchen, who could be traded, Polanco, who could be traded, Garrett Cole, who could be traded, to get us someone. And I mentioned Miguel Cabrera. I'm going to say it again. Detroit, he's batting .267 with 11 home runs, and I think Josh Bell could play outfield. You put him at first. He comes to the American League where pitchers really don't know him, and he could have a tremendous second half, and he could be the catalyst that pushes this team to the division title, because you keep writing off Milwaukee. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be the Pirates and Brewers down to the wire.
Well, the division is there for the taking. Nobody's going to run away with it. The Cubs haven't caught fire, and I doubt if they do after in the second half. So, the choice the organization has: we take a run at this thing now. What do we have to give up to get something in return? And I just don't think that they're going to pull the button on the big deal.
It's just amazing to me, Bob, how you get
you
situations.
You don't pull a button, you pull a trigger.
Push a button. Yeah,
that's okay.
My bad.
Thank God we're not at a nuclear reactor, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead.
Who says we're not?
But these baseball long-term type contracts or projecting to the future is really hard. Last year at this time, they were talking about giving Arrieta a $200 million contract. Now Arrieta can't get anybody out. He gave up 4 runs yesterday. But he's got an ERA over 4, and he's not the pitcher. Last year at this time, we thought he was Cy Young, and Sandy Koufax rolled into one. Now it's a different animal. So how do you project these things? That being a general manager in baseball and the personnel guys in baseball got to be one of the hardest jobs that there is.
Listen, as we go, just remember, I think McCutchen is a great player. I don't think he carries a team. I think that you send him somewhere, maybe a Texas, Washington, Angels. He, with great talent like a Harper in Washington, a Trout in Anaheim, will make them be a much better team down the road. But if the Pirates get rid of Gregory Polanco, who has a lot of talent and really upside, and they get a big-time player of equal value, maybe even more so, with an added few years maybe as far as his chronological age, and you put him in that same outfield with McCutchen, you take the pressure off of McCutchen, he continues to thrive, and Marte comes back and does even half of what he did. Forget about a pitcher winning the division. It ain't going to happen. But it could actually happen for the Pirates. They have a chance to really make the right chess move now. They've got to do something before the 31st to get this team to the division title.
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds pretty.
Well,
But
come
don't
on.
forget, you are getting something big in as far as a star type player when Marte comes back, who you haven't had for the first half of this
But
season.
he's not what you really need to win a division. You need someone who can get you runs in bunches with one swing of the bat. And that's what someone, just saying again, my thought, Miguel Cabrera can do. And forget about money. It's all in, short term or not. One season is what we're talking about.
Can't ever forget about money with this group.
That's the
Well,
first time.
Right. It's always a balance between business and the on-field product. And
Hey, it makes it interesting, and don't you love the Pirates? Right now, 93-7 The Fan as they take on the Cubs. Home run derby tomorrow night. Aaron Judge from the Yankees, 30 home runs at the break. You got to love it. And also, of course, the All-Star Game in beautiful Marlins Park in Miami. Now, wouldn't that be nice to be at South Beach? Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow night. Rob Pratt Monday night. We start with the Allegheny Health Network program, Medical Frontiers. Also, Fred Caesar will join us. We'll talk about the Saxonburg 185th anniversary celebration. And then it's all about G20 post as far as business and beyond, Wall Street and more, with Brian Coble, Senior Research Director, and Mauricio Vio. He is a research analyst from Heffron Tillotson and Open Talk, AccuWeather, CBS News. Until then, have a great Sunday, everybody. Good afternoon.